Hello, it's Naomi here from Oh My Makeup, which is actually my Instagram handle, so if you'd like to go follow me over there, that would be awesome. The video is going to be my 2019 beauty favorites. I am so excited to do this video. I've been watching these type of videos for years, so this makes me just super excited to be actually filming one of my own. I really love my drugstore makeup. And I find it hard to spend the money on high-end makeup when I can find a compatible partner or dupe-ish from the drug. So most of what I use is from the drugstore. So I don't have a product for every single category. I only wanted to do products that I was just really excited to share with you guys. So I'm going to go in the order that I apply it to my face. A face oil before my foundation, and really as a prep to my skin. So the one I really like, and you can get at Ulta, it's from The Ordinary. It is their 100% cold pressed virgin marula oil, and I think this one's a really nice one. It's not scented. There's no irritating properties to it. Kind of in the last year or so I've been realizing my skin's more sensitive than it ever has been before, and a few other oils that I've tried have broken me out, but this one does not break me out, and it's just a really nice light oil that I find works really well for me. This is going to be my eyes, and I really love eyeshadow palettes. They're probably one of my favorite things to purchase. I have quite a few of them, and two brands. There's two specific palettes that I really like, but there's two brands of eyeshadow palettes that I think you could go and buy an eyeshadow palette from them and you're not going to go wrong no matter what it is. So the first one I really like, that's one of my favorite palettes, is my So Jaded from Colourpop. It's the Kathleen Lights and Colourpop collaboration. Kathleen Lights has collabed with Colourpop a lot, and I love everything she's came out with. But I really love this palette because it's a larger palette, which is different for Colourpop. They haven't done, I think this is their second large eyeshadow palette, and this color story is so unique to me, and it's so beautiful. It has so many different shades and tones, but also different, it has so many different formulas for eyeshadow. It has metallics, it has their super shock, it has glitters, it has mattes. So I will swatch, I'm going to swatch a few. So here is their metallics, and then their super shock, which is kind of an eyeshadow topper. You can, I don't know if you can see that beautiful blue shift. And then they have a few pressed glitters, which is really pretty. Some people don't really like the pressed glitters. I personally just put on a glitter glue, and then I feel like the glitter doesn't fall on my face or anything, keeps it in place. And then their mattes are super creamy. I like the So Jaded palette, but I think you can't go wrong with Colourpop at all. They're so affordable. I have like 3 or 4 other Colourpop palettes, and they're all just fantastic. They blend really well. So if this is not your color story that you're really into, if you like more neutrals or more color, definitely go on their website. They have tons to choose from, and you can't go wrong with any of them. Next favorite eyeshadow palette is going to be the Jawbreaker by Jeffree Star. Love Jeffree Star's palettes. I love all of them. Jawbreaker is one of my favorites because it's such a unique, colorful story. And I'll show you. So the inside looks like that. I love like the pastels and the metallics that this has. I just think it's so unique and so beautiful, and I really like all of Jeffree Star's palettes. I don't think you can go wrong with any of them. It's kind of the same story as the Colourpop. He just has a really fantastic blendable formula, so you just can't go wrong with any of them. But I really like this one because it's super unique and colorful, and colors are really hard to do, especially like there's metallics, there's neons, and these colors are really hard to formulate, but he does such a good job with all of his palettes. So I'll show you a few. So here, I don't know if you can really see these. It's that yellow, super bright, orange, and then his metallics are insane. So if I had to pick eyeshadow palettes, formula, and brands, I would go with Colourpop and Jeffree Star for any eyeshadow needs. They're beautiful. I want to move on to eyeshadow toppers. I always love doing my eyeshadow and then topping it with some glitter or a more metallic shadow, which is actually what I did today. Today I am wearing on my face pretty much all of my favorites. On my eyeshadows, a Colourpop and Jeffree Star palette. And then on the lid, I have this Pris-Metal. It's a J.Cat is the brand, and it's a Pris-Metal Chrome Eye Mousse, and this is Champagne Whiz. I love these. These are beautiful. They're like $4.99. You can get them on Ulta. They have tons. They probably have 15 different colors, and I love these. They're so metallic. I have the Champagne Whiz, and I also have Chrome Galaxy. I'll go ahead and swatch them. They are just beautiful. They're kind of a different texture. They feel like a shadow jelly almost. But once you blend them out, they're so beautiful. They're just so stunning and metallic and beautiful, and I love them. I feel like they just give my eyeshadow just an extra boost. So I'll do like a bronzer in the crease and then just one of these toppers, and they are just gorgeous. Another eyeshadow topper I really like is Pixi by Petra. You can get it at Target. These are the Liquid Fairy Lights. This is Sunray. It's a really beautiful gold. And these are more, so these are metallics, and these ones are more like glitter. So it's not a super opaque color, and then it's just a really beautiful glitter. And they're just beautiful. They're a dupe definitely for the Stila Magnificent Metal eyeshadows, which are just so expensive to buy, and they kind of dry out fast. But these from Pixi are it's the same formula pretty much, but they just don't dry out, and they're like $10. So I love complexion products. They're probably one of my favorite. And the primer I found this year that has changed the game for me is the Touch in Sol Glassy Pretty Filter Glassy Skin Balm. I love this. It is a creamy, kind of thicker, moisturizing primer that you put on after your skincare before you do your foundation, and it just gives your skin such a beautiful glow through the foundation. So you can turn any foundation, matte or otherwise, into the most beautiful glowy foundation with it. Foundations I chose are pretty universal foundations for almost anyone. They're more skin-like. They're not super matte, but they're not glowy. They're kind of satin. They last forever. They're all day, and that's why I chose them, is because if you're wanting a foundation that's going to last forever, it's going to be these two. So the first one is my L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I love this. It's a medium coverage, skin-like satin finish. It's not super matte or super glowy. And then I like this. It lasts all day. And then I just put that skin balm underneath it, and it adds a little bit more glow to it, and it's just beautiful, and it lasts forever. So I would suggest probably this one above the next one, but I really like the next one also. Next favorite foundation is going to be the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. This is a little bit more full coverage than the L'Oreal one, but they have kind of the same finish. So they're satin, they're not quite as matte, and then you can just manipulate it however you want. If you want it more matte, put a mattifying primer, and then more powder. If you want it glowy, put on a glowy luminizing primer, a glowy luminizing spray, and then, so you can really manipulate it, but it'll last forever. So this is a really good foundation. So next is going to be my concealer. So I have two favorite concealers, and the first one is my E.L.F. Camo Concealer. This one I can't wear as much during the winter because it's a little bit dry, but during the summer it is beautiful. It is the most full coverage concealer I've used, and it just covers everything. They have a really nice color selection. But if you have dry skin, this probably won't work as well for you, especially not during the winter, because I'm wearing it today and I think it looks just fine, but I also did a lot of skin prep underneath. So the next concealer is my Jeffree Star Magic Concealer. I love this concealer. It is beautiful. I love the component. It's freaking over the top like everything he makes. But also the coverage is lighter than the E.L.F. Camo Concealer, so I use this when I want less coverage. It's like a more luminous finish. It blends out really beautifully, and it just looks so nice. I wouldn't go on with blush. My favorite cream blush is the Aloette Face Paint Lip and Cheek Tint. So you can use this on your cheeks or your lips. I actually like the look of that because then it gives you kind of a monochromatic look. And this one is in, oh gosh, Blooming Berry. I think it's beautiful. I have it on today. It just gives your cheeks such a glowy blush look. I just put a tiny bit on my hand, use a little stippling brush, kind of blend it out, and then I just blend it on my cheeks, and it just is beautiful, and it doesn't disrupt my foundation. And then for powder blushes, I really, really like Milani, the Milani brand for blushes. I have two different types of blushes. So I have their powder blush that looks like a tiny little rose. It's really pretty. And I have the color Romantic Rose, and this is a beautiful like neutral mauve color. So I really like that blush, but I like all of their powder blushes. So if that color is not your favorite, then they have just tons of other ones. They have bright corals and other colors that you might like. And I also love their baked powder blush. I have like 3 or 4 of these. And this one is in Berry Amore. And it is a beautiful baked formula, and you can see the veining of the bronze and the gold color in there. And this one is so beautiful and so shimmery. So those ones are matte, and the baked ones are a shimmery, glowy blush. So you can find whatever you might possibly want in a blush at Milani. And they also have this at Ulta. Next, we're going to go to bronzers, and I have recently discovered this, but it is beautiful. I heard tons of people talk about it, and it took me a really long time to try it, but it is the Milk Makeup Cream Bronzer in the color Baked. They have 3 different colors, which is nice, so you can choose one for whatever skin tone you are. And this just blends so nice, so seamlessly. It is not hard. Sometimes cream products can skip or disrupt your makeup underneath. This one does not. This is so beautiful, and I have just a travel size, but once I run out of this, I will definitely be buying the full size. I'm already pretty low on. Milani has beautiful, beautiful powder products. I really like their formula. So this is the Sun-Kissed Silky Matte Bronzer, and this is an 02, so it's a little more cool tone. They have an 03, which is a more warm tone, and then they have an 01, which is lighter than this one. I like this one because it's perfect for the winter for my pale skin as a nice little contour color, because it's more cool tone. Let's see if I can get a decent swatch. So there is that, and that is just the perfect tone for bronzer. Alright, so now highlighter. Highlighter is by far my favorite category of makeup. I think it would go eyeshadow and then highlighter for sure. So I have 3 to talk about, which is excessive, I know. But so the first one's going to be my Colourpop Super Shock Cheek. If you have never tried the Colourpop highlighters, you are missing out. These are so unique. I've actually hit pan, which is rare because I haven't hit pan on any other highlighters ever. So this formula is so unique. It is so buttery, and it's kind of a cream almost, and you can put like fingerprints in it, and it's just so smoothing. So when you put it on the skin, there's just no powderiness to it. It doesn't add any extra glitter to your face. They're not glittery at all, and they are just beautiful. So this color is Lunch Money. I have 6 or 7 other ones. Flexitarian's really beautiful. It's really intense. That one does have a little glitter in it, but it's gorgeous. And Wisp is my favorite summer highlighter ever, and that's also from the same formula. So that's my first highlighter formula that I love, and I will continue to repurchase till forever. Alright, so the next highlighter formula is going to be my Steve Laurant. This is a jelly highlighter, and I actually received this in my box charm. I had never heard of it before or used anything from his brand before, and I haven't tried anything else from his brand, just this highlighter, but this highlighter makes me want to try his entire brand. So this is in the color Prosecco Pleaze, and it is kind of almost the same formula as the Colourpop, where it's like silky and wet, and you can put fingerprints in the formula. And this one is so, so beautiful. The color is a little bit darker than the Colourpop, but because the formula is so thin, you can blend it out, and I could wear it even right now at my palest. So that one is a beautiful cream jelly highlighter. And then, right, so my last highlighter favorite is Pixi by Petra. This is the glowy Gossamer duo. You can get this from Target. And I love this because it comes with 2 different colors, so a more pinky and a more gold, so depending on what you want, you can mix and match, or you can do both of them together, which I do a lot, and I think it makes it into a nice little champagne highlighter. But I like because you have options, but also it's powdery and it feels a little bit more dry. Like when you put your finger on it, you're not knocking up powder, so it feels a bit more dry. And then when you put it on your skin, it is just blinding and so beautiful. You can blend it out, and it almost gives you a metallic look to your face. So just check for highlighter that I learned this year is when you're done with your bronzer and your blush, before you go in with your highlighter, spray your face with a setting spray and then apply the highlighter, and it just amplifies it, and it gives you the wet glass skin look every single time. And the The spray that I have fallen in love with this year it's the Morphe setting spray. This is the collaboration with Jeffree Star, so it smells like strawberries. It is a little different than the original. The original I love and is beautiful, but this one's just a little bit different. It adds a little bit more luminosity to your skin, so if you don't like as much luminosity, I would go with the original, and then if you like a glowier look or you want to smell the strawberry because it's fantastic, go with this one. I love this spray the most. Calming, I guess, spray, and it doesn't leave any weird droplets on your skin. So the last category I want to go over is lips. First thing is going to be a lip liner. I love lip liners. I don't feel like I have a super defined lip line, so I like to cheat it out a little bit with a lip liner. This one is in Beeper. This is my favorite lip liner ever. It's a cool tone, kind of neutrally brown, mauve-y. It's what I'm wearing today. I love this color. I liked a color of theirs. It was called Boy Town. It was pretty much the same, but they discontinued it, so it took me a long time to try to find another color just like it, and this one is pretty much the same in Beeper. So that's my favorite lip liner. And then for lipsticks, I like just normal bullet lipsticks. I don't like liquid lipsticks anymore. I used to wear them all the time. I can't do it anymore. They're too drying. They make my lips look crusty and crepey. I just want to have voluminous, beautiful, luscious lips. So this is Maybelline. I really like all the Maybelline lipsticks, the matte, or this is just the normal, I think it's a satin finish. So this is Untouchable Taupe 940, and it is an absolute gorgeous lip color. I guess that's what I'm wearing today, but I love this for fall or winter. I think it's just the most perfect tone. So the next, which is kind of a unique formula, is Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit, and these are the High Shine lipsticks. So it's almost like a lip vinyl, where it's a super pigmented gloss liquid lipstick. So I love this one. They're so comfortable to wear. They don't look crepey, they don't look dry or anything. They're super glossy, and this one is in Send Nudes. I like all of theirs. This brand has, or this line is all beautiful, so you can definitely find something in that one. Lip glosses. I was never a huge fan of lip glosses until this year, and one of the first ones I liked was Sephora. This is the Outrageous Effect Volume. It's a plumping gloss, and this one is beautiful. It is in O2. This smells a little funky. It has kind of a fake fruity scent, but the plumping, if you like a plumping lip gloss, you will love this. I love the tingle a plumping lip gloss gives to my lips, and this one definitely does tingle just a little bit. But there it is. It's super glossy, and I don't know if you can tell by my preferences in lips, but they're all like the nudie, cool tone, glossy, voluminous lips. Last lip gloss that I wanted to talk about is the Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade lip glosses, and this is in Peach Tea. This one smells, you would think would smell like lemonade because that's what it is, but it smells like cupcakes. It's so nice. So this one is a super glowy lip gloss, but it's not as pigmented as the other ones, and it's a little bit more pinky. Beautiful. Alright, so I think that is my 2019 makeup favorites. They're all products that I just use on the regular and would suggest you maybe try them out. Thank you so much for watching this movie. If you'd like to subscribe, that would mean the world to me. Also, give this movie a thumbs up. Ring the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you can be notified. And hopefully, I'll see you guys on my next video. Alright, see you later. Bye, guys.